Are you struggling with hormones or feeling unsure where to even start? Maybe you're already using hormone replacement therapy, but you still don't feel like you're getting the results you were hoping for. Or maybe you haven't tried anything yet, because every article, every video, and every expert seems to say something different. At some point, it all becomes confusing, overwhelming, and exhausting. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not doing anything wrong. In this video, we're going to talk about why so many women do everything right and still don't feel better, why many traditional hormone approaches fall short, and what actually makes the difference for women in midlife. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand your body in a completely different way. Before we go on, if you're looking for calm, clear explanations about hormones without fear, shame, or extremes, subscribe to Hormonal Balance Institute. You deserve information that helps you feel safe in your own body again. Here's what's so frustrating for so many women. Most women are already trying. They're exercising, walking more, lifting weights. They're eating clean, cutting sugar, increasing protein, watching calories. They're taking supplements, herbs, adaptogens. They're working on stress, sleep, mindfulness. And yet, they still feel exhausted, foggy, anxious, irritable, low in mood, disconnected from themselves, just off. And when you're doing everything you're supposed to do and nothing works, it doesn't just feel physical, it feels personal. It starts to feel like your body has turned against you. Here's the truth. If this is happening to you, it's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're undisciplined. It's not because you haven't found the right workout, the right supplement, or the right diet yet. It's because hormones run everything. And when hormone levels decline, no amount of willpower can override biology. Many women aren't told is that hormone decline doesn't suddenly start at menopause. For many women, hormone production begins to quietly decline in the early 30s, sometimes even earlier. Estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone can be low for years before periods finally stop. And when those hormones decline, the effects ripple through the entire body. Energy changes, mood changes, sleep changes, focus changes, skin, hair, metabolism, libido, all of it is influenced. So when women are told to just eat better, just exercise more, just manage stress, it can feel incredibly invalidating. Because deep down, your body knows the problem isn't effort. Lifestyle matters, movement matters, nutrition matters, but lifestyle alone cannot replace hormones. You can't meditate your way out of low estrogen. You can't protein your way out of low progesterone. You can't weightlift your way out of a body that no longer has the hormonal signals it needs to regulate itself. Hormones are messengers. They tell your cells how to behave. And when those messages weaken, everything downstream changes. That's why so many women eventually turn to hormone replacement therapy. And that makes sense. But here's where the next layer of frustration often begins. Even with HRT, many women still don't feel right. And that's not because hormones don't work. It's because how hormones are delivered matters just as much as the hormones themselves. Most traditional hormone formulations were designed decades ago. Their goal was simple: help women get through menopause without severe symptoms. They were never designed to help women feel vibrant, strong, mentally clear, and deeply well for decades beyond midlife. And they were never designed to mirror how hormones naturally move through the female body. Take oral hormones, for example. Swallowing a hormone might seem convenient, but the body doesn't treat it that way. When a hormone goes through the digestive system, most of it is processed by the liver before it ever reaches your cells. A large portion is altered or broken down into forms your body can't fully use. Those byproducts can come with side effects many women recognize all too well: daytime fatigue, bloating, irritability, mood changes, weight gain, even hair changes. You may have been told oral progesterone helps with sleep. And yes, it can knock you out at night. But that same sedating effect can show up the next day, leaving you foggy or flat. That's not how hormones naturally function in a healthy body. Then there are topical creams. They often sound gentler and more natural, but absorption through the skin is inconsistent. A significant amount never makes it into the bloodstream at all. Instead, it stays on the skin, transferring to clothes, sheets, or other people. So you end up applying more, without really knowing how much your body is actually using. And then there are pellets. Once they're placed, they can't be adjusted easily. If levels go too high or don't feel right, there's no quick correction. For many women, that lack of control feels unsettling, especially when hormones affect mood, sleep, and sense of self. At this point, many women feel stuck. They've tried lifestyle changes, they've tried supplements, they've tried hormones, and they're still not themselves. That doesn't mean hormones are the problem. It means the delivery system is. And this is where everything changes. I'll show you a better and far more effective option. One product. It works. It's simple. And it will completely change how you feel. The most effective and bioavailable way for the female body to absorb certain hormones is through the vaginal mucosa. This tissue is highly absorbent and allows hormones to enter the bloodstream directly. There's no digestive breakdown and far less liver processing, which leads to more predictable absorption. Many women assume vaginal hormones are only for dryness or local symptoms, but when absorption is done correctly, the effects are systemic. Energy improves, mood stabilizes, sleep deepens, skin and hair change, libido returns, mental clarity sharpens, because hormones are finally reaching the cells that need them. What matters to many women is that this approach is simple. No swallowing pills, no juggling multiple products, no guessing absorption. It takes about 10 seconds a day. And because absorption is efficient, lower amounts can often do more, with fewer unwanted effects. This approach led to the development of a compounded vaginal hormone system designed specifically for sensitive tissue and whole body support. It combines estradiol and progesterone in carefully balanced ratios, with flexibility to adjust gradually based on how the body responds. The goal isn't forcing the body into submission. It's giving it signals it recognizes. These formulations are created using clean bases, without fragrances or unnecessary additives, and produced in regulated facilities that follow strict quality standards. Because absorption is efficient, there's far less residue left on the skin, and with simple timing precautions, transfer risk is significantly lower than with topical creams. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about restoring communication inside the body. It's for women who feel disconnected from themselves, who feel older than they should, who feel like they're surviving instead of living. Hormone symptoms are not a personal failure. They're information. They're your body asking for support, not restriction or punishment. And when you respond with the right tools, everything begins to shift. If you want calm, honest guidance about hormones without fear or extremes, join us here at Hormonal Balance Institute. You're not broken. Your body is asking for a better conversation. Feeling good as you age isn't unrealistic. It isn't selfish. And it isn't reserved for a lucky few. When biology is supported instead of fought, the body remembers what it's capable of. And that's where real change begins.